What's up guys, my name is Moy. I do a lot of fashion-based content primarily over on TikTok, but I'm trying to get back my YouTube grind because long form is just so much better these days. I'm tired of fucking scrolling the feed. With that being said, I have a YouTube's tried and true classic, pickups. This is everything I've picked up from end of summer till fall in preparation for fall and winter time coming up. The first one I have might be one of the top 5 things I own in my wardrobe. The Arc'teryx Leaf Alpha Gen 2.1 jacket. I'm pretty sure that's the right name. This thing is beautiful and I've been after it for years. This jacket is a fully Gore-Tex shell done up in a traditional multi-cam print, which is extremely rare to get from Arc'teryx. They almost never do prints on their jackets. And to get this camo one, you have to be a law enforcement or army officer. That's what their subdivision LEAF stands for, law enforcement and armed forces. On the exterior of the body, you have 2 watertight zippered pockets on either side of the chest, as well as 2 pockets on the upper arm. And then you have zippered vents underneath the arms to help you breathe in this jacket, because sometimes Gore-Tex can get a little bit swampy. And especially when you're doing high task operations, you do not want to get too hot in your jacket. And then one of the coolest things about this jacket is you have a zippered hood in the collar. Arc'teryx rarely even does zippered hoods on jackets in the first place. I think it's the coolest thing to do is to put the hood away when you don't actually need it. Onto the interior of the jacket, you do have additional pockets on either side of the chest, both zippered. That's everything in terms of the storage of this jacket. I was super blessed to be able to get this in an extra small, which fits me perfectly. There is a tonal embroidered bird on the left sleeve right below this patch of Velcro, which they also have on the right sleeve. That way military personnel is able to patch on their insignias. And one of my favorite details about this jacket I didn't notice until I even owned it was all these zipper pulls are actually a paracord. That way personnel is able to quickly repair their jackets out on the field if anything were to happen to their zipper pulls. Also unique to this jacket is the crop of it. It's a bit shorter than most Arc'teryx jackets, and that's going to be due to, again, it being made for people who are armed, needing access to their belt loop for holstered guns, extra ammo. A lot of it's carried here, so they don't want to get in the way of that. Now the second piece of outerwear I'm going to have today is another Arc'teryx item. However, this is going to be a soft shell. This is the Women's Gamma. Now if you're unaware what a soft shell is, it's going to be a lightweight, durable, weather-resistant jacket. The jacket only has 3 pockets all on the exterior, 2 on the bottom hip, and then 1 on the left chest, right below the bird. Now this is an unlined soft shell, so there's nothing on the interior. All you have is this mesh, which you can tell from the outside is just the pocket bags themselves. I think this single chest pocket looks better than the 2 that are on the men's jacket. What initially drew me to this jacket when I first saw it was it felt like something I could see Sigourney Weaver wearing in Aliens, or would fit in really any spaceship sci-fi movie. And I love sci-fi and horror films, so it just like tickled that part of my brain properly. It does have an elasticated cuff and an adjustable hem. However, I just like it how it is, just flared out the back. Oh yeah, and in terms of sizing, this is a woman's large on me. Onto mid layers is the only one that I bought this fall time. A 2007 Supreme screen printed black on black box logo. Now when you think of a box logo crew neck or hoodie, your first thought is going to be that embroidered, super thick and chunky box logo. In 2006, they did their first ever screen printed hoodies, and then the following year, they did screen printed crew necks. And it's in a lighter weight cotton than they do the traditional embroidered ones, and I love it. This one I bought is a size medium, and it fits me perfectly. Prior to this, the only crew neck that I had was a gray Capital one that my girlfriend continuously kept stealing, and I really wanted a black crew neck to replace it, but I didn't know what that would be. So I probably spent like 2 weeks just searching for black crew necks from different brands, high-end, low-end, vintage. And then it hit me. I love box logos. Let me look at box logo crew neck. So I started looking at black on black Supreme box logo crew neck, scrolling through, and then I come across this screen printed variation, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? So I do my research on it, and I figured out they're very rare. They only did them this one time. They did do a reissue of it, kind of, in 2022, where they did like a washed box logo crew neck with like a fake distressing through the whole thing, as well as that one's made in China. This is made in Canada, where most box logos are made for Supreme. Even though it was marked as a medium, the measurements the seller had listed had it more around a small. So I sent them some offers, we agreed on a price, I pulled the trigger, and fuck, I couldn't be happier. This thing is just awesome. It does have some slight distressing. Again though, this is from 2007. This is damn near 18 years old at this point. Like, it's okay. It'll be fine. And now my girlfriend fully has the Capital one. It just lives at her house, and this is my crew neck. Moving on to pants, I only have 2 to show off, but they're both fucking bangers. First pair I have to show you guys is the Somar Pequod double knees. These pants are amazing. I spammed them non-stop as I received them. Well, that's a lie. They went to the tailors first. They had to get shortened. The length was way too long. Even though I'm someone who loves heel bite, the length was literally covering my entire shoe. So I had to get them hemmed. It rubs the ground just right, but my whole shoe isn't being engulfed. I bought these because I had previously bought their lag denim in the Pequod cut. And I was so obsessed with that pair of jeans. I wore them every single day since I got them. That when they announced they were doing the same cut but in a double knee, I knew I was gonna need them. And I'm so glad that I bought this pair of jeans. Or denim. No, sorry, pant. They're not denim. Traditional double knee fronts, obviously. Custom rivets. custom button on the fly. The most unique thing about these are these quick draw pockets that they have. Onto the back, no tab or branding. The only branding on the whole pant is down on the right leg is a Somar leather patch. Right below a welt pocket. Yeah, honestly, not that much to say about these. They're just a really good double knee. The next pair of pants I have are the Arc'teryx Valence Corbel pants. These are like if you mix a traditional trouser with Arc'teryx's soft shell material. They're phenomenal. They look great dressed up and dressed down. I'm saying this with a t-shirt and a hoodie, calm shit. But these also look good enough you can throw them with a button up and a tie and you're ready to go to a meeting. They exist perfectly in this in-between world. These are the only straight leg pants that Arc'teryx Valence actually offers. They have this really beautiful darting coming down from the pockets to just about knee length. And everything about these pants is so cleanly done. I mean, as you would expect for a $400 pant. Back pockets sit at a slight angle, as well as they're designed to sit in with this piece of fabric instead of being an additional piece of fabric that's sewn on top of the back panel. It's a very interesting design, and I love these pants so much. My only gripe I have with these is they're a little long, so I have to wear them high-waisted so they don't drag on the ground. Moving on to shirts, the largest category in this video, let's just start with the one I'm wearing, the Somar Stretcher long sleeve tee. I bought this when I bought the Pequod double knees, and my only gripe with this is that I didn't buy the wash version. They had this jet black one, and they had a wash variant. I wanted both. I said I shouldn't financially spend that much money. So I just bought the jet black variation. I went to go buy the wash variant. They were sold out of the size small. But with that being said, the only gripe I have about this long sleeve is that I didn't buy the other variant of it. That says a lot about how much I love this piece. It has built-in thumb holes, which is always a plus. I'm an emo kid at heart. It has a stitch going down the center back of the entire garment, and I love when shirts do that. It's one of those things that when done right makes a shirt feel a bit more high-end. I mean, what else is there to say? It's a black long sleeve. Moving on to a shirt I got from my homie Braden. This is for a brand he's starting called Trials. Based out in LA, made in the USA. Just a good design shirt. The wash on this is really well done, and the hand feel of the fabric is so beautiful. It's like that perfect softness while not feeling too light. It's like heavyweight but not crunchy. It's light but not airy. The front reads all rights reserved, Trials 2024, Los Angeles, California, USA, and then the logo. It just fits fucking good. Also, layering the wash black over a true black, in my opinion, is such a nice combination this fall time. Onto some vintage. This is a Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt that I bought from a local flea market. Has this beautiful cracking back print of a monster. Also has a D&D sleeve hit on the side. Printed on a Portland company. This is how it looks on body. This is a size extra large. Oh yeah, the trial shirt was a size small. This is another vintage tee I bought from the same flea market. I got this, I think, like a month and a half ago. There's no branding on the entire shirt, but it is printed on a Tennessee River blank. As soon as I saw it, I thought the skull was so insanely sick, and I just knew I needed it in my collection. Oh yeah, and it's a size large. If you haven't noticed a trend yet, another vintage tee, same flea market. This is a 7th Special Forces tee. No idea what the fuck that means. I'm sure it's some military shit. It's single stitch, look great. I got it for a fucking steal. And it's my favorite weight of t-shirt, but it's that weight where it's almost translucent, but it's not. Fucking love shirts like that. Back out of vintage for a second here. Arc'teryx Valence frame shirt. So I've had their frame shirt in the short sleeve variant for months now. I have 2 of them, and it started getting cold outside. I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and grab the long sleeve variant, and I plan on buying a second one of these. Made from a merino wool blend, they just feel great against the skin, keep you warm. They act like a base layer. I love throwing short sleeves over top of this so I have just the sleeve coming out of it. What really sets the shirt apart is the unique frame design on the back. I love it, and it fits the body phenomenal. Oh, I didn't show the shirt off before I put it on. Whatever. Back to vintage, same flea market, skull long sleeve shirt. Again, there's no branding on this. This one doesn't even have like a blank tag with the inside, just nothing. I just thought it looked so fucking good. Okay, the last top is this big pony polo by Ralph Lauren. Has a 3 hit on the side, a super classic, a staple if you would. And you guys wanna guess where I got it? The same flea market. Yep. Not a whole lot to say about that. We've all seen a big horse polo. I've been needing some black polo shirts recently. My old ones are Vivian Westwood, but they're white, and I don't really wear the color white anymore, so they kind of just been sitting in my collection. I think I'm gonna put them on Grailed, and then try to get like 1 or 2 more black ones. On the footwear, the only pair that I bought recently is this pair of Merrells. I bought them because they have a giant M on the side, and my name is Moy. They just felt like the Moy shoe. Like, you know when a cartoon character wears something so uniquely designed for them? That's how this felt when I saw them. I was like, wow, like I fucking need this shoe. They're the only pair I can even find online in my size, in the color black. A suede exterior with a pig line lining. The different shades of gray within the M, the gray throughout the laces. I love how this shoe looks. Also has this fin on the back. I don't know how we were able to see it, but like this jets out from the shoe. It's like a hard piece of plastic, which I think is a cool little detail. It's just something that's very unique to me. And then last but not least is going to be accessories, which I have 2 of. First is this Arc'teryx wool bucket hat. Again, a find from the outlet website. I bought it at the same time that I bought that Gamma jacket. I've gotten super into bucket hats the past 2 years. With growing my hair out, I think it just looks great on my head. I have a Gore-Tex one, I have a denim one, I have like a lightweight nylon one. So when I saw this wool one on sale from Arc'teryx, I was like, this is a great fall time variant to this. Will keep my head warm while still being stylish. And I got it for a steal, so not much to say about that. And the last thing I have to show you guys is this Arc'teryx Quintix 16 backpack. It's technically made as a ski bag, but I use it for biking. I love that it has chest straps and hip straps. I use these front straps to loop my bike lock around, so that way it's not scratching my frame as I'm riding. It is lined and completely white, so that way you don't lose things inside of the bag. You can very clearly see what you have accessible. It has one main compartment, a small compartment up top, and then a separate back compartment here. And then with the back padding being cut in half so it bends easier with your back. Again, made for skiing, but when I'm biking and hunched over, it just fits great. And that's everything I picked up this fall time. It's honestly more than I thought it was going to be, but everything I have, I fucking love. If you have any questions about any specific items, drop it below. I will be down there answering. I love to actually engage and help educate people on clothing. And with that being said, I will see you guys soon. I'll have a new video next week about what? I don't know yet, but something. Bye!